Hi there. You're in the office with Joseph Skoda. And today I want to talk a little bit about time management. We all have 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, except for leap year, you get that extra day. Pretty special. And I understand we all need so much time to sleep. It's good for our health and our bodies, and time to eat. And if we're working, we need time for our jobs. But outside of sleeping and working, we have a little bit of time in there to do different things. For example, let's say, I don't know, have to be to work at 6 in the morning. So if you want to get a workout, maybe you wake up at 4 o'clock and get 30, 40-minute workout somewhere. You sacrifice a little bit so you get into shape and still make it to work on time. Now, let's say you go to taking classes, going to school, working on a formal education. More often than not, if you have a job, you're taking night classes. So you got to set aside 2 or 3 hours a night or every other night to get that done. And especially if you have children, you might have to wait till they're asleep to do the homework you have to do. I know, that was me. I was doing homework 11 or 12 a night after my kids went to bed. But that's what we do. A lot of us have, our one job or two or three different jobs and go to school and raise a family, but we still make it happen. And successful people learn to control their time a little bit better than most of us. Understand that a lot of those people who are multimillionaires today had those two or three jobs too, and slowly moved down to two jobs or one job and just get smarter with their time. In fact, one of my favorite books I've read is Tim Ferriss, and he wrote The 4 Hour Work Week. He talks about, he worked a normal 8 or 9 hour daily job, but he convinced his bosses to let him work less and less hours per day because he could do a lot of it from home or somewhere else. And somehow he actually got his work week down to 4 hours a week. Now, most of us may never experience that or even 4 hours a day. But can you imagine if we can outsource some of the things we do so we can spend more quality time with our family? But I'm going to tell you, one of our biggest assets and liabilities at the same time is social media. If we spend more than an hour on Facebook a day, that can really kill you. Now, those of us using it for business purposes, we're basically starting relationships and talking to people and trying to introduce them to our products or services. That's great. And then obviously you want a little bit of time to say hi and happy birthday and just chat with people you haven't in a long time. Or you might have a Facebook page where you're helping develop leaders in your company. And that's all good. But don't let it control your life. Don't spend all your day doing videos or all your days surfing the web. That takes away from important things. I think we always need to be feeding our mind for self development. We could be reading Tim Ferriss's book. We should be meditating and spending some time in the Bible and some of our own self development, webinars, or like me, I'm in Toastmasters clubs to help me develop my confidence and leadership skills as well as communication. So it's important to set aside time for your social media, for your self development, for your eating and your sleeping, and obviously quality family time. I know when I was younger, I was always working, always going to school, and didn't always take the time to quality time with my family. And that your family suffers, your relationships suffer, even your job suffers sometimes because things just are out of whack. So I encourage you to do what you need to do and spend important time. Well, make every moment in your time important and productive. Don't just mindless watching TV all day long. And that's okay. We all have our favorite TV shows, maybe an hour or two a day, but try not to make it a habit every day unless everything else is being accomplished. A lot of us want to have more money in their bank accounts, but we complain we don't have enough time or even money to work on a business of our own. Something has to give. If If you want to get healthier, you learn how to cook healthier, or you learn how to exercise, you take that time. You want to get smarter, you take the time to go to school or read those books. You understand, if it's important enough to you, you make the time. They always say if you want something done, you ask a busy person, because the busy person knows how to prioritize their time and actually get the task done and completed. You rarely ask someone lazy to sit on their butt, not doing anything, because they'll still find a way that they won't have the time to do the project you have for them in the first place. I'm just telling you, we all have 24 hours a day. Make them count. Learn how to work your own time management into your own daily routine, and you'll be more productive and more happy in the long run. This has been Joseph Skoda, and I encourage you to watch more of my videos and subscribe to my channel, and we'll talk a little bit more about how to have a more successful year, more successful life if you just control your time. Have a great day now. Talk to you soon.